Alright, rolling.
What's up, everyone? This is your boy K-Max, one half of the crew, CTA Radio. Shout out to Bugs. Oasis doing his thing, get home safe, he'll be home soon. Right now, I have a very special guest, legendary guest. Straight from NYC, I got my man, Mr. Omar Credo, better known as
OC.
my man Andre the Giant, better known as
AG. What's up? Mr. Barnes in the building.
Definitely. So, I mean, where do I start? I mean, you all been part of the DITC. First of all, give a little history of the DITC as far as how you all got together and everything. You all from the same part of town.
I mean, basically, the long story short, you know, Bronx dudes, Harlem, Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, L's from Harlem, A&M's from the BX, of course. You know, brief history is each one brought each other on. You know what I'm saying? Brought me into the fold.
Ness brought me in, Diamond brought in Joe, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. Ness brought in Buck, Ness brought in L. The Big L and Lord Finesse.
No Big L.
Finesse put it in motion, but we represent New York City. We're from Brooklyn, I'm from the Bronx, and we represent that true culture.
Definitely. As far as collective DITC, a lot has changed over the years. Different artists went down different paths, but you all pretty much stayed pretty much where you all started in the early 90s.
That's what's up.
So, I mean, how do you feel about that as an artist? Do you feel like maybe, you might have like gone down a different path, or you continue as far as?
I'm happy with the mistakes and the good moves, because it brings me to this point right here. And any day above water, slow motion is better than no motion. And another path might have led me somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to just gain experience from the decisions we made. Some good, some bad, but it's also all part of the makeup. We have a lot left to give. You know what I'm saying? So we use that behind us, and that propels us, that inspires us to move on. The Oasis album is, if you listen to it, if you pick it up, it's like we just never stop. You know what I'm saying? It never is continued from the first time you heard us. True hip hop, true production, Lord Finesse, Showbiz, E-Blaze, Ahmed, Static Selector. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He's not on the album, but he's going to be on the next one.
On the album. Next.
You know what I'm saying?
In store. For sure. Next album.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Why is that? Was there any scheduling conflict?
We just did this off the hum. Like, if you notice, this album doesn't have any promotion. We didn't really market it. It's just beats and rhymes. There's no features. You know what I'm saying? We was in the studio in our zone, and this is what we wanted to do. Me and the show came up with the concept. Let's just put this out. So it really had nothing to do with we not tight with, or we couldn't get beats from Buck, or he didn't want to participate, or Diamond's over here. Diamond's actually at the hotel with us right now. You know what I'm saying? It was just more about me and O wanted to put this out and then express to people, we got these bars, we still got this hot production, and let it be what it's going to be.
So basically, it's artistic freedom. You're not bound by the label saying, oh, you got to do this, or you got to use this guy, and you got to have this as a guest. You do.
And like O said, it brought us back to our roots. You know what I'm saying? Of knowing we all started out that way. I started out selling
the trunk.
I started out selling records, soul clap out the trunk of the car. Yeah. So it brought us back to that, knowing I think you get a closer relationship with your audience, and people are really feeling you and purchasing your music. When you're with a corporation or a bigger entity, they get lost in that. You know what I'm saying? It's really about numbers at the end of the day.
They want to put the iron fist down and make you stray in the path that they want you to go. They want you to go on the path that they want you to go, and that's not how we rock. You know what I'm saying? We never did it. And I mean, if I always said we had breakout big success, we probably wouldn't be here.
Real talk.
All these years.
Real talk. Real talk. We're not the type of dudes that our glory, our trophy is numbers. It's making a classic album, and we want to keep that going.
Yeah, because things are definitely changing. Like, people have gotten away from, like, starting from the trunk, the neighborhood, you go into the local stores and say, like, oh man, oh shit, AG, go see the album, go cop it just because it's in name recognition. Everything now is like marketing, release days, you anticipate the MTV play commercials, radio, and then like you get all that hype, and sometimes you get on with the product and be like, damn,
disappointed.
And also, a lot of the artists that I see that go that route, they're not here for a long time.
Yeah.
We've been here 20 plus.
That's crazy because some artists burn out. They're not even around after 5 years.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the decade they started, and now if you mention them, no one cares.
The reason I think is because you get so in tune with the corporate label, they have you thinking like them. And I think that tampers the creative process. So instead of just doing what's in your heart, you start doing shit. Pardon me, you start doing music.
You can say whatever.
You start doing shit to make these records up. Get a start adding in.
That's when you on that path. It's nothing but weeds and it never ends. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we straight. Well, we straight because we did it, not because somebody forced us to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a part of life. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. Everything ain't gonna be 110%. You ain't gonna like everything you make, but you'll like 78% of what we made so far.
That's a real
thing. Yeah, and what's a good thing from us, like I play somebody OC's album or Diamond D's album that never heard of them, and their response is, you know that this is the truth. They haven't been promoted, you don't know this is, but put this in. Yo, this album is crazy. And I think that's what it is. It's like we coming, we like a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not know about us, the album might not be promoted or it might not be marketed, but when you get it in your hands, you feel like this is better than that shit that's been on the radio all day and on MTV all day.
Yeah, man. Let me say, you wear me out right now because you look a little bit like Raider.
Yeah, a little bit.
Rock Raider.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Rock Raider.
I'm looking at you and I'm like,
we daily miss him.
I met him. He was a good brother. I seen him when they were the original Execution.
Right.
Genuine, humble brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got one of the Executioners too, called Boogie Blunt.
He's DJing tonight.
Is he one of the new ones?
He's actually Rock Raiders brother.
Protege. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's been around. He grew up with Raiders. You know what I'm saying?
We try to keep it within the family. If anybody knows, Digging in the Break is a family thing. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe is the family. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes try to throw the bullshit up or whatever. This is family. And
So you all still pretty much have a rapport with Joe?
I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't talk regularly, but when we see each other, still love. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing, we're doing our. If we reach out, he's gonna be there. If we reach out, we're gonna be there. But
we don't let nobody go on this.
No, we can't. We can't
talk
about
it.
Because he achieved greatness in the way he did it, man. I mean, if you look at him, he's responsible for the whole reggaeton movement. He's responsible for the first Latin rapper to go platinum. Like, he wanted to go in a different direction, and we understand that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we brothers. And just like your brother or your sister, you're going to have arguments and fights with them, may not see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, somebody else can't talk about you, brother.
That's true. You never let nobody disrespect your family.
How we feel.
Unless your family.
And at the end of the day, I always said him and L was probably the stars of the group. Digging in the crates.
With that mainstream glitter.
The mainstream.
We don't aspire for that. They wanted that. And you can't stop a person from that. You know what I'm saying?
You can take that off with your own shoes.
The first time I saw Fat Joe perform was in Apollo.
And he
The
had
first 3 rows came to see him. And he was unknown. But you seen then, this dude, he's got star quality. You know what I'm saying? And go follow your heart, buddy. Go follow your dreams. But what we want to do is something a little bit different. And we want to stay consistent to our roots. Because at the end of the day, I think our body of work is going to speak for us. And if we think 10, 20 years down from here, we're going to be the dude. You know how you sample records or some shit that was not really that popular back then, but you like, how that shit so hot? We're going to be those types of people.
So you all still essentially have that DIC sound.